What's up? What's up? It's your boy DNS all day. I'm in the spot to do the SmackDown review for August 26, 2022. As you can see by the headlines, Roman Reigns sent a message to a fallen McIntyre. Now, I'm going to just tell y'all right out the gate, man. It's two weird things about this picture. Weird, number one, yes, that was weird as hell when Roman sits a chair over Drew's neck and it just sits over the chair on him. That was so weird. And something else that's weird, Jay Uso in this shirt. What the hell is up with that shirt, dude? Why is it cut? Like, I don't know. Maybe because he right. I don't know. That shirt look kind of cut though, dude. But anyway, let's get into the show. Cause this is probably gonna be a fast one. Because man, a lot of stuff was drugged out. Ricochet versus Happy Corbin. So this was a rematch. It was an alright match. It was okay. This match wasn't really that great to me, honestly, because they just did the damn match. And it was okay. Like I said, Ricochet wins with a 450 splash. Boom. I really didn't like this start because it's like they already went against each other and they don't have really nothing going. But after that, Karrion Kross went against. My bad. Karrion Kross left a message for Drew McIntyre. So Karrion Kross is still doing these weirdo promos, still acting like he's stalking Drew McIntyre. Same old, same old. I could say the only thing to really worry about is will Karrion Kross play a role in Drew's demise? Because I'm not going to lie, Drew, again, has been getting one of the biggest pushes I've seen him get since his last title run. But man, I can see kind of how things are playing out. And why would they have Karrion Kross stalking Drew McIntyre at the same time when he's supposed to be going against Roman? Like that could be the reason why Drew loses. But we'll see. Then we had, now this is just a hot mess, okay? Then we had a fatal 4-way tag match between all the losing teams in the women's tournament. Now, let me explain this tournament real quick. Because on the right side of the scale, I wish I had a picture up I could show y'all. I should have got one ahead of time so I could show you the bracket. And they switched it 3 times. The first they had those 1-2 girls. Then they switched them for that Gigi girl and that other girl. Who won against Sonya and them. Now the Gigi girl and stuff are gone. So y'all just have a fatal 4-way between all the losers. Like, that's so weird. How you gonna have one team, replace it with another team, and then replace them again to have a fatal 4-way between the losers? Anyway, Sonya Deville and Natalya won, which was kind of unexpected, I guess. I mean, all these tag teams are thrown together teams. And I'm not surprised. And I called it, too. I was like, my main 2 picks to go to be in this women's tournament is going to be fucking Dakota Kai and Io Sky. And I said Aaliyah and fucking Raquel. Because I could just tell. I mean, all the other teams are kind of just thrown together. Even the Raquel team thrown together too. But again, Raquel and Aaliyah got a big stupid push. As you can see. That's one problem with the women's tag teams. There's like no real tag teams. Like everybody again is just thrown together. Like, you look at the men and you can call out tag teams that you know are tag teams. The Alpha Academy, you know they a tag team. The Street Profits, you know they a tag team. The Usos, you know they a tag team. Sonya Deville and Natalya are not tag teams. Tamina and, Nikki Ash and Doudrop is not a real tag team. You just threw them together. That's why, and that's another reason why I think Dakota Kai and Io Sky are gonna win, because they're a real tag team. They're a real true team. Matter of fact, they're the realest tag team out of all of y'all in here. And I don't even like them like that. I find Dakota Kai to be and Io Sky to basically be rip-offs of Alexa Bliss and Asuka. Just being honest here. But yeah, they pulled a win though. Didn't expect though Natalya and Sonya, but who would expect anyone at that point? Then you had Sheamus and Gunther meet eye to eye. Now this was kind of entertaining, but weird at the same time. So Sheamus is back with the Brawling Brutes. Haven't seen Butch and them in a while. They were all dressed up. Sheamus is already letting them know, shooting his promo, letting them know he will be the next IC champion. Gunther steps in with Ludwig Kaiser, steps to him. They have a nice little heated debate promo. But what makes it so weird is that Ludwig Kaiser and Butch end up fighting. They ended up just brawling and fighting. And he's out there fighting Rich. He's fighting him. But the whole time, Sheamus and Gunther were just staring at each other. So, I mean, again, that's kind of funny. I mean, that's entertaining. I mean, I liked it. You know what I'm saying? But they were just, like, staring at each other, though. Let me make sure my sound is on. Okay, because I'm like, damn, is my sound going? Because I'd be mad if I didn't have it on. But, yeah, and that's about it. So, face to face. But I will say one thing, though. I'm very, very, like, excited and anticipating this match. I really want to see Gunther go against Sheamus because Gunther has been going against a lot of smaller guys, beating up smaller guys forever. I mean, he was even beating up on Ludwig Kaiser, you know, was his partner. Like, you know, just beating up on nothing but smaller men. Now you finally going against somebody your own size. So, I would love to see what happens with this. Then the New Day tricks the Viking Raiders. I almost forgot this even happened. But yeah, so at first when I was first watching this, I was mad as hell. Oh, I forgot to mention the Roman promo because that was important. Well, I'll bring that up. And damn it, I forgot to mention the Hit Row promo. But okay, so Xavier is back, but he was back in a wheelchair, and that was instantly making me mad because I'm like, why are y'all bringing him back and he hurt? Why? So they could just get destroyed again like they've been doing all month. And then they was out there shooting their promos, doing what they was doing. And then the Viking Raiders show up. They show up. And then I'm like, oh, here we go. This man is in a wheelchair. I'm like, what is this finna be? And then next thing you know, Xavier Woods pops up, fakes the injury, has a kendo stick, throws it to Kofi. And then they just start getting it in with kendo sticks. Well, now that's the retaliation I felt like they've been needing for a long time. And that was a good trick, too, because I really thought they was going to have him in that wheelchair. I did not think he was going to hop up and do any of that. So that was a good surprise. The Viking Raiders ended up escaping, though, meaning they didn't really take too much of a beat down, but they ended up escaping. So this rivalry will continue. Okay, now let me go back, because, it was some promos. The Drew McIntyre, Rocky, Drew did a promo in Scotland. I'm like, oh my God, they're shooting promos with him in Scotland? Like, yeah, they are really doing the most to push him. Roman Reigns hypes up Sami Zayn. Yes, so Sami ends up talking to Roman, even though Jay was still mad. Roman lets him in. They talk about what happened last week, but now he wants him to take Drew out tonight. Very interesting plot and promo. Makes you really wonder what Roman is up to. The Maximum Male models were so-called modeling, and then Hit Row or in like a van or a truck or whatever, and they had the music playing like loud, and apparently it was disturbing the models. So the models got pissy, and they went and got a spray can and spray painted they whole little tour. It's like a tour guide van, a truck, but like, and they was in there deep, so they did that. Hit Row's pissed off. Street Profits pop up at the end, and now they're saying they're gonna fight. So yes, finally, it's been almost 2 months, but finally, the Maximum Male Models are gonna have their first opponents. Hit Row, and possibly the Street Profits have something to do with it. Alright, and this is it. Drew McIntyre defeats Sami Zayn. Roman Reigns delivers a message after the match. So, yes, Drew beat Sami, and Sami was doing a lot of running. It was a long match. Sami tried, Drew won. You could figure that, right? But then Sami, yes, but this got kind of like, it got extra at the end, though. Because all of them came out. Roman came out. The Usos came out, man. And they just beat Drew down. I'm serious too, man. They gave him a beating like they gave Randy Orton, like they gave Edge. Like they just gave Drew a beating, man. It was 4-on-1. It was 4-on-1. I mean, look at this picture too, though. Now he's throwing the finger up, acting like he with the Bloodline, Sami Zayn. Like, he was in there too. Sami Zayn was in there beating his ass too. I'm like, whoa. When it came to that ending. And then at the end, yes, Roman gets the chair and sits it on his throat, which again is so weird. So weird, man. But what do I think about this show? That wasn't so great. This is alright, kind of weird though. This was good. This was pretty decent. This was good. Alright, I'll give y'all 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 for SmackDown show. Not terrible, not great. Kinda decent. Definitely, I say it's worth watching. Especially for that ending, man, and some of them promos. But alright, I hope y'all enjoy this. I will be back for the next one. Oh man, I forgot to mention that one match, right? Because Raquel ended up going against Aaliyah. Right, Raquel and Aaliyah ended up going against Natalya and Sonya, and then they ended up winning, right? So now the final match is going to be Io and Raquel and them against each other. I already told y'all who I think is going to be the winner. And Raquel and Aaliyah is such a weird team. They always grabbing and touching and kissing and holding each other, and other things seem pretty weird about y'all too. But I just had to point that out. I'm looking at it right now. I'm actually rewatching it right now in the background. And it's at the part where, yeah, she all holding on her, and then now Dakota Kai and them stepping in, talking a mess. And now it's going to the part with the male models, which is actually pretty funny to me. But alright, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.